What is going on, my beautiful people? Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Emilio Duran's place, where I talk about and display various things. How y'all doing? Happy Sunday. February 1st. We're in a new month. All right, January is gone already, y'all. Look at that. February 1st, 2026. Happy Sunday. Let's get into it, man. So the topic is New York City. Shout out to New York City. I was born in New York City. Shout out to North Central Bronx Hospital. I was born there. I lived in the Bronx for about 17 to 18 years. Shout out to the Bronx. 223 Arnold Avenue, White Plains Road, apartment 3B. I used to live there. Shout out to Brooklyn. I used to live in Brooklyn, 223 Green Avenue. All right, shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Hempstead, Long Island. I used to live in Hempstead, Long Island. Shout out to Yonkers. I used to live in Yonkers. Bronx River Road. I think it was 661, I believe. All right. So I'm New York. All right. But I've been living in Georgia for the last 20 plus years now. So I guess I'm from Georgia now, right? When you live somewhere for a longer period of time, I guess that's where you reside. All right. That's where I reside, even though I'm from New York, right? So a family that's from Queens, all right? A 22-year-old man got shot by the NYPD on January 26, 2026, has publicly stated they requested EMS and not the police when 911 was called. So when you call 911, the operator will come on the phone and they'll say, 911, what is your emergency? And then you specify what the emergency is, and then you request the services that you request. Unfortunately, how you doing, Carmen Hader, E4R? I hope I pronounced that right. What's going on? So hopefully you, when you call 911, what's going on, JJ42487, what's going on? You get the services that you requested, but sometimes the operator are going to send the people that they feel that's necessary for the situation, okay? So once again, when you call 911 and the operator says, 911, what's your emergency? And you say, hey, I need the police over here at the gym. There's a shooting. 9 times out of 10 or 10 times out of 10, the 911 operator is going to contact police officers and tell them the danger. There's a gun there at that place. Be very careful. See what I'm saying? So the information you give the operator, 9 times out of 10, the operator receives that information and then translates it to whoever person they believe is great for that job. Does that make sense? All right, what's going on? Santonio DeBall, what's going on? Where I'm from New York City, but I live in Georgia. Carmen Hader. Carmen Hader. All right. So anyway, so let's see what really happened. Let's go to the reports. So the family's account, this is what the family said. The family said a family spokesperson clarified they called 911 for medical transport to a hospital because Jabaz was in emotional distress, but not a threat. Okay? This is important now. So they said they called 911. They said, listen, Jabaz is in emotional distress. He's not a threat. We need medical transport to the hospital. This is very important. We need to find out if that's exactly what they said on the operating call. This is very important. This is NYPD's counterclaim. All right, check this out. NYPD argues that the request for an involuntary removal of a person automatically triggers a joint response from both emergency medical services and the police. All right, so you call, if you live in New York City, you call and you say, hey, please send a medical individual over because my son is having a emotional outrage. He's not a threat, but he's having an emotional outrage. The protocol for New York, for the operator is, even though that's a medical situation, their policy and protocol says we're going to send medical people and the police. If that's their rules and regulations, then that's their rules and regulations. You can't dictate what they going to do in their rules and regulations. See what I'm saying? So you call and you say, I just need medical people, please. They're going to respond with medical people and police because it's in their policy. That's what they're saying here, y'all. Stay with me. That's what they're saying. All right. So, current status. Jabaz survived but remained on a ventilator following the shooting. The family has criticized the police response. They're saying they were interrogated about their immigration status while their son was wounded on the floor. Yo, this is wild, fam. All right. They said the incident has drawn strong parallels to the March 2024 fatal shooting of Wynn Rosario, another Queens teen whose family also sued the city, okay, after a mental health call led to a police shooting. All right. While the Rosario family has filed a federal lawsuit, the Chakraborty family is currently disputing the official narratives as the investigation continues. All right. So the police pulled up. I guess the teenager's son, what's the son's name? Jabaz, started acting out of character, and the police went and started shooting. I wish I had more details of the shooting, but this is what they're saying, y'all. All right, this is what they're saying. Man, I don't know, man. This is just crazy, man. It's terrible, y'all. It's terrible. Let's see what the New York Post says, all right? That was one article I read from one news outlet. So the New York Post says, a mentally disturbed man left hurt and hospitalized after being shot by police in Queens. All right, so this makes you think like, yo, when the police pulled up, because you know, you got to wear both hats, y'all. We can't just wear the hat of the victim. Like, oh, you know, they shot him. Oh my God, F the police. We got to wear both hats. All right. Now, what if you the police officer? You come up there. You look on your computer in your car. They say, all right, this person called 911 because their son is having a mental breakdown. Like, okay, you compose yourself, you think about it, and then you go in there, right? Boom. You knock on the door, you go in there, and just say the young man he's just acting crazy. You like, whoa, you know, like, hey, what's going on? Oh, my son, he's just acting up. You know, he needs to go to the hospital. He's having a mental breakdown. You know, we don't know how extreme the mental breakdown became, because sometimes, unfortunately, you know, a lot of these police officers, they just go straight to shooting, which I don't agree. When you got a taser, you got pepper spray, you don't got to go straight to the shooting. You know, like, hey, young man, calm down. You know, he acting right. You know, I'll tase him. Hey, chill out. You know, I know you having a mental breakdown, but you ain't about to have no mental breakdown and start being physical with me. You see what I'm saying? Because I'm trying to go home to my family. So I be understanding certain situations, but you ain't got to shoot the individual. But who am I? All right, who am I? All right. So they said from the New York Post now, because I'm reading a different article. Here we go. See, when you get more information, you start to find out more stuff. Okay. So the family of the boy, they called 911 because the 22-year-old was throwing glass against the wall. All right now. So it's one thing, he's having a mental breakdown and, you know, he's just, but he's destroying stuff. You're destructive. Pay attention. You throwing glass against the wall, then you're going to start throwing glass at me. I'm going to have to start throwing glass at you. You understand? All right, he's 22. That's not a teenager. That's a grown man. I don't know why they be saying teenager. That's a 22-year-old man. Understand? So, throwing the glass against the wall, all right? But they said they didn't expect police to also show up. But that's not your call, because NYPD's protocol is police comes with EMS. That's the protocol. You don't make no rules when you call the police. Yo, send somebody because my son can't breathe. They're going to send EMS and they're going to send the police. All right? Because they want to know why your son can't breathe, right? Did you choke him? That's just the protocol. You don't tell them how to do their shit. They're going to do it the way they do it in their rules and regulations. Okay? All right, let's follow along here. So, let's see what else. Let's read some more. All right. So, we called 911 for an ambulance, blah, blah, blah. Okay, we didn't call the police, whatever. The family was told during the 911 call that both EMS and the police would be sent. They told them. That's what we do. When cops arrived and asked if they could enter the apartment, the family gave them permission. All right, so they ain't kicking the door, waving the 4-4. The family said, come on in. All right. Police officers only drew their guns when, here it is, they drew their guns when, what's the boy's name? What's the 22-year-old? Jabaz. All right. They drew their guns when Jabaz grabbed a large kitchen knife and began threatening the cops with it. Come on. You see what I'm saying? But then they'll title it, oh my God. Why? Yo, I'm trying to get to the crib. If I'm a police officer and I come in there, excuse me, man, what's the problem? Yo, my son, he's having a mental breakdown. Excuse me, young man, you know, put the bottles down. He throwing the bottles against the wall. Then he start going crazy. He gonna grab the knife. Yo, I'm pulling out. Hey, calm that shit down. I got a family to go home to. guess what? It's either going to be you or me, and it ain't going to be me. What's the problem? What's the problem? Y'all tell me, what's the problem? Come on, man. We got to keep it real up in here, man. This channel is about logical thinking, man. I don't care about that emotional shit. Oh, my God. Now we got more information. We got more information. Before, they made it sound like the police just came and, hey, calm him down, and started shooting. Nope. Now we found out the kid, well, not a kid, the young man throwing bottles against the wall. Then he going to charge him with a knife, according to the reports. You know we need the body cam, because if the body cam show it, guess what? Sorry, but not really. You dig? So the young dude charged him with a knife, ignoring demands to drop the weapon. Come on, y'all. Listen, I know police lie in their reports. I feel you, all right? I know they lie in their reports. But this is what they saying. Look, New York Post. This is the New York Post I'm reading it from, all right? I'm just reading the news. We got to see when the body camera footage come out. But they said, according to police, the police said, hey, drop the knife. He ain't dropped the knife, all right? Officers even shut a door between them. Come on, man. Come on. A NYPD spokeswoman said the subject overwhelmed them and opened the door. The family also alleges the cops confiscated their phones and demanded to know what country they from. What's the problem? Where are you from? All right. While our son lay shot on the floor, NYPD acted like ice. Okay. And? Listen, man. Look at the knife. Look at the knife they charged. Look at this. Look at the knife, y'all. Look at the knife. Now, you mean to tell me someone coming at you with that? What you gonna do? What you gonna do? Y'all see that knife, y'all? Come on, fam. That's a knife that you be cutting chicken with, man. Look at that. Look at that. Now, if you the police and this dude is having a mental breakdown and he talking about something, drop the weapon, sir. I'm trying to go home to my family. Listen, y'all don't want to go home to y'all family? Hey, let's see what the mayor had to say, man. I don't like this mayor of New York. The mayor, what's his name? Zoran. Yeah, I don't like him. All right, so he went on X. He says, I've been briefed. Oh, that's scary. My bad. The mayor said, I've been briefed on an officer-involved shooting in Queens that occurred today. The NYPD was responding to a 911 call where they encountered an individual wielding a knife. Pay attention. The NYPD is assessing the situation, and we are committed to keeping New Yorkers informed as we learn more. I'm grateful to the first responders who put themselves on the line each day to keep our communities safe. This is what the mayor of New York said. All right? Round of applause for the mayor. He's going to get a round of applause for me on that one. You got to stand with your people, man. All right? Fairness, transparency, discipline, structure. All right? If the situation is not right, Handle it accordingly, yo. I'm sorry that the 22-year-old had to get shot, but you're not going to have to be threatening my police officers with no knife. Who you? Then what? The people going to be, oh, no, that's not right. Why? He was having a mental breakdown. So let me get this straight. Because someone's having a mental breakdown, they could just approach people with knives and stab them and shit. Oh, he's having a mental breakdown. We understand why he ran up in the store with a knife and started stabbing people. It was just a mental breakdown, y'all. No, fuck out of here, man. No. Take his ass down. Now we getting all the information. You see that knife? That shit was big. And this is the picture they use, y'all. See, this is how the news, pay attention. This is how the news, like, this is the picture of the 22-year-old. Y'all see him? There you go. That's the 22-year-old. Y'all see him? You see the picture they use? Look, the picture they use. It looked like he's in he graduated, you know, he's a good young man. Don't you see? Look, he's wearing a college shirt. He graduated. He's a good young man. Hello, what's going on? Shabam Skills, what's going on? Pine Dropper 907, let me guess, he's innocent. He better not be innocent. They need to lock his goofy ass up. They shot him and they took him to the hospital. And now people talk about, oh my God, how could you shoot him? Let me tell you why they shot him. Let me tell you why. You see that knife right there? That's why they shot him. If a motherfucker run up to you with that, you shoot their goofy ass. See what I'm saying? You see that knife, y'all? And you run up to me with that, talk about something, I'm shooting their ass too. Man down. Crazy. There's the mayor of New York. The family criticized the mayor for his statement. All right, so once again, I'm not a fan of this mayor. I don't like Democratic mayors. I don't like socialist mayors, but this is the mayor, y'all, of New York City. If y'all don't know, that's the mayor of New York City. All right. That's the mayor. And he said the statement, listen, he said, we're assessing the situation. I'm grateful to our first responders. All right. And the family don't like what he said. You know why the family don't like it? Because the first responders shot they kid. I think he's only halfway crook. Listen, man. New York about to suffer, bruh. I'm going to be honest with you, man. Those Democratic socialists, that ain't it. But listen, we're going to find out. He already raising taxes up there. But listen, man. What, oh, wait a second. Wait. Let me read this right here. So they said the family criticized the mayor for this statement, okay? And they said, why is the mayor applauding officers who recklessly almost killed our son? What are you talking about? The family said, why is the mayor applauding the officers who recklessly almost killed their son? Are they fucking serious? Don't you see the knife? Bro, come on, man. This is why I can't be a police officer. Because they'd have locked my ass up. Because I'm trying to go home. I don't give a fuck about none of that shit, B. You come at me with a knife, man the fuck down, B. Real talk. See, now the New Yorkers coming out. You ain't about to be charging at me with no knife. Who you think you are? All right? His family is demanding that the DA decline to prosecute. What? They said, They said that the 22-year-old has been indicted by the Queens DA for attempted murder, is in a hospital on a ventilator being guarded by police. The family is demanding the DA decline to prosecute. Nah, we ain't declining shit. We ain't declining shit. They shot his goofy ass. Now they about to charge him for attempted murder. Round of applause to the DA. Listen, man. I understand people have mental situations. I really do. I really do. But guess what? That don't mean you just run up on people and try to stab them. Like, you can't just use that as an excuse. Yo, I'm going through something. My mental. Calm down, Emilio. Nah, I'm about to just start stabbing people. No. Lock your goofy ass up. We're going to put you in a rubber room so you could bounce off the fucking walls in the rubber room. All right? Be mental in there. All right? Because there's a lot of people that's normal out here. We got to protect the normal people. You want to be goofy and mental? Take your goofy mental ass in the rubber room, bounce around in that motherfucker, and listen, we'll throw you something to eat and some water, and you good to go. But we got to keep your goofy mental ass over there. You know, I'm trying to be safe. I'm just being honest, man. Listen, pin dropper, I'm just trying to be honest. That's what I do over here. I just try to be as honest as possible, dog. And people don't like it. But you know what I say? Fuck your feelings. I'm about logical shit. If it makes sense, I'm with it. If it don't make sense, just be like, that shit don't make sense. It don't make sense. And see, the first story I read from the first news outlet, it was getting me. You see what I'm saying? Because they was leaving out information. They was like, yo, we called the police. No, they said, the first news outlet, they was like, we called 911. We told them, no police, just bring EMS. They didn't listen to us. They came through. They just shot our son because he was having a mental episode. That's what the first article said in the first news outlet. They left out mad information. Then I get to the New York Post. The New York Post is like, yo, he throwing bottles against the wall. Okay. They ain't say that in the first article. Then they said in the New York Post, he charging the police with a knife. Oh, they ain't say that in the first article. Then they said in the New York Post, the police was like, put the weapon down at least 2 to 3 times. They didn't say that in the first article. Then they said in the New York Post, they went behind a door to barricade themselves. They didn't say that in the first article. So you mean to tell me they left out the glass against the wall bashing, the knife being drawn, police saying put the weapon down numerous times, and they left out the police before they shot, closed the door to provide a barricade, and then the crazy 22-year-old overpowered the police officers. Them niggas need to hit the gym. They overpowered the police officers to get through with the knife on some Michael Myers shit. And you mean to tell me the family talking about why they shot my son? Bro, if y'all stop this bullshit, see? You see? You see? You see? This is why you got to do your research. You go on different news outlets, man. All right? You go on the ones that's Republican, the ones that's Democrat, and then you do your own Google search and you put the story together. And if you're a logical person, you say, now I see what happened. Now I see what happened. The 22-year-old is acting fucking crazy in the house. The family scared because he bashing bottles against the wall. They call 911. 911 says, this is 911. What's your emergency? The family said, listen, Our son is having a mental breakdown. Please send EMS, no police. Thank you. Click. 911 says, hey, send EMS and police to the apartment, blah, 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 blah. You know why? Because they following their fucking protocol. I don't care what you say. We're going to do what the fuck our policy says to do, because I ain't getting in trouble for you. Click. They come over there, knock on the door. What seems to be the problem? Hey, our son is over here. He's going through a mental breakdown right now. I don't know, but he's over here. He's just having a little mental breakdown. Can we come in, ma'am, sir? Yes, officers, come in. Let him in the crib. Young man, what's going on? Young man breaking shit against the wall. Calm down, young man. Ah! Young man, calm down. Please calm down. He grabs the knife. He grabs the knife. Starts acting more crazy. All right? Let me show y'all the knife again. Let me show y'all the knife again, because people be thinking it's a game. You know what I'm saying? Oh, he just grabbed the little butter knife. Nah, this ain't no butter knife. He ain't about to butter no piece of toast. He trying to slash, right? He trying to be a slasher. Let me pull up the knife. Hold on. Where's the knife at? Oh my God, pull up the damn knife. Don't y'all hate when your other phone be acting crazy? Let me show y'all the knife, y'all, because he wasn't trying to butter no toast. He trying to mutilate. There's the knife, y'all. See the knife? That's the knife right there, y'all. Y'all see it? Y'all see it? He pulls out the knife. Ah! Sir, young man, sir, please stop. Drop the knife. They said the police said about 4 times to drop the weapon, y'all. 4 times. Yo, I don't know if none of y'all have kids. I don't like repeating myself. Hey, stop touching stuff. Hey, stop touching stuff. Hey, stop touching stuff. Hey, stop. No, now I'm about to slap you in the goddamn forehead. You ain't listening. So, hey, drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop the knife. Drop. You see what I'm talking about? How many times you got to say the same shit over and over and over to a grown-ass adult? He's 22. That's an adult. So, before they shot, they said the police barricaded themselves behind the door. All right? Listen, he's crazy. Let's hide. All right? They said the young man pushed through. Hulk strength. You know, the mental strength. Oh, he pushed through. All right? Those police officers need to hit the gym. They need to hit the gym, B. You ain't going about to push through with no knife. Talk about, here's Johnny. Ah, ah. Nah, fam. No. But he did. He pushed through. So what the police did? Shot fired. Pow. Man down. This is the family. Oh, I can't believe you shot my son. Yo, was it y'all just watching what the fuck your son was trying to do? He was trying to stab me, fam. My son, though. Fuck all that. Are you from here? Where's your paperwork? Now y'all mad because the police officers turned into ice. Do you belong here, ma'am? We know this is a sanctuary city. Do you belong here? I can't believe it. Y'all supposed to be NYPD. I call you because my son's having a mental breakdown. You shoot my son. My son's on the floor. Now you talk about, do I belong here? Like you ice. Yes. Do you belong here? Do you? All right? Now they mad and shit. Okay, fine. So we going to take your son. We going to patch him up. Hey, send him to the hospital. Now he in the hospital, right? You belong in the workforce, buddy. All right. Now now he in the hospital, right? He handcuffed to the bed and shit with a ventilator on because they shot his goofy ass. Police next to him, right? and they're going to charge him. The DA going to try to indict him. All of this turned into this. It's crazy, man. How you doing, Connie Moore? H9F. What's good? What? Jen Capone 08 IFY. I don't know if I even said that right. If I hope I didn't. I mean, I hope I did. My bad. But what's going on? Blessings, everybody, for tuning in. Thanks for the thumbs up. I know I could be a little bit dramatic, but it's Capone. You are a moron. Now I gotta be a moron. Damn, I said my bad. I messed up your name. Now you want a name call? Come on, fam. Can we be grown-ups over here? Gee whiz. But anyway, I appreciate y'all tuning in. I appreciate the thumbs up. I wanted to come on here and entertain the masses. What's going on, Frank? What's that? Frank Sapirko 5211. What's good? I don't know if I messed that up. I apologize if I did. But just wanted to come on here live. Scorpio. All right, my bad. Scorpio, what's good, fam? Oh, Serpico. Serpico? Okay, my bad. I appreciate you, Pin Dropper 907. I try to be, listen, man. I'm a logical person, a straight up dude, you know what I'm saying? So, you know, I'm not here to bash anybody who comes on, but you know, damn, you know, my man Capone called me a moron for no reason. Like, damn, dog, I ain't even do nothing to you. I'm trying to pronounce your name out on the thing. I fucked up. I said, my bad. But see how some people are? This is just like the story we're talking about. The person called 911. Oh, my son, he's just having a mental breakdown. You get there, mental breakdown my ass. He trying to stab motherfuckers on some Michael Myers shit. You see what I'm saying? Liberals, exactly. You Pin dropping out 07. Exactly, dog. Exactly. You get there as a police officer, you thinking, really, some mental shit going on over there? All right. You find out my man over here want to stab everybody. He got the Michael Myers knife out. You like, whoa, sir, put down the weapon. He going crazy. Man, shit, I'm about to shoot your goofy ass. What you think, I'm gonna let you stab me? And what? I can't go home to my wife and kids? You got life fucked up. I'm about to put these damn bullets in your goofy ass. That's what I'm about to do. And I'm gonna write in the report. Yo, we came there and they said he was having a mental breakdown. Next thing you know, he coming at me with a fucking big ass knife. All right. He fucked around and found out. That's just the end of the story. But anyway, like, share, subscribe to the channel, leave a comment. I like to come on here live once in a while to entertain the masses with a story I think that's pretty wild and entertaining. And we found out that this 22-year-old that they portray to be a nice young man. Oh, he's such a nice young man. Look at him, y'all. This is the picture they used. See it? He's a nice young man. Look at him. Look at him. Don't let that shit fool you. Don't let it fool you. He's smiling right there. Don't let that shit fool you. He's smiling right there. See how he's smiling? You see how he's smiling? He's like that. Next thing you know, next thing you know, he coming at you with this. Ah! Ah! Slice. You were like, oh, he stabbed me. Hey, you be like, oh, he looks like a nice young man. Ah! Oh, shit. He's fucking demented. He's crazy. Anyway, y'all. Oh man, listen, man. I'm gonna try to live stream tomorrow, find a story, and hey man, go crazy with it, right? I hit him up. You damn right. Hey man, don't let them dudes fool you, man. Listen, if any of y'all decide to be any type of police officer, blessings and salute to y'all, man. That's a hard job to do because a lot of police officers, man, they get judged wrong by the masses, man. Not all police are bad. Not all police are good, all right? Just like people in the street. Not all people are bad. Not all people are good. But we can't just say, fuck police, fuck all y'all. Because there's some out there that's really good. They love the community. They try their best to do the right thing. And then look, the story I just told you, man. When I first read it, it was like, damn, man, they just really shot the kid for no reason. Then you find out the kid over there with the big ass Michael Myers knife. You're like, oh shit, I'm gonna shoot that motherfucker too. See what I'm saying? So listen, man, do your research and then come to a decision. All right. I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, man. It's been a fun live stream. I'm about to go hit the gym and get chiseled. Y'all do the same thing. Always on my channel. Be the best version of yourself. Work hard. Strive for excellence. Every day be better. Because guess what, y'all? Life is short and the next day is not guaranteed. Blessings. I love y'all. Peace.